Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Oh, hey there. How you doing, neighbor? Just doing some cleaning up of this diorama. Moving some things out of the way. I've got some big boys to show off and talk about tonight. So, it's 8:02. Do you know where your toys are? Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. And this is my Sunday podcast where we talk about life and toys. What's going on? I think I've already screwed up that intro, but I was just so excited to drop some Mr. Rogers bars on you. So welcome to Yambonia, where we live by the golden rule and treating people with respect and kindness. How about that? Isn't that so mind-blowing? So what's going on? We have a Deadpool themed evening. I'm rocking everything. I'm going to probably start sweating halfway through the show, but that's okay. But we are going to be talking Deadpool and Hot Toys and just all sorts of other silly little things. Whoo, let me do that. There we go. Yeah, it's like my co-host. I have a co-host this evening. Yeah, how about that? And look at that couch. Spoiler alert for the main event this evening. Yeah, that couch is awesome. So, hello, everyone. What a weekend. I have to give the highest of high fives to single parents. So, this weekend, my wife had a bachelorette party. She had a whole weekend to go to. So, of course, duh, go have fun. I got everything on lock. It's all good. But I'm just saying, it's a lot. It's a lot. Parenting and trying to be a good parent and getting your kids everywhere and getting whatever age they are to go along with what you're trying to get them to. But woo, like Friday night, we had a Cub Scout pack meeting. So I'm also the first grade Tiger Den leader. So it's juggling two kids. Fortunately, I mean, Cub Scout parents are really awesome. So I had a lot of help, fortunately, with running my little table, but that was fun. And then getting my kids to soccer, that was a trip. And again, fortunately, my sister and my nieces came to watch them and help me keep eyes on my children who were like spread out across this gigantic field upon field park. So let's say hi to everybody. And yeah, man. Then today I was hoping upon hoping to catch a little bit of time at ToyCon New Jersey, which you may have seen happening this weekend. Obviously, if you're local, you already knew. You might have even attended. But yeah, we had a big ToyCon, and my plan was to go. When my wife showed up today, she was wiped out from a weekend of fun and all of that good stuff. So I didn't even bring it up. I kept my mouth shut. I was just like, this girl is going to need to rest. And then I also realized how much I need to rest. So today was like today we needed it because I get, since September hit and my kids got into all of their activities, if it's go, 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 it's go, go, go. But I do think that this week, I don't know. I was going to say, I think I have it figured out. I don't have anything figured out. I'm doing the best I can. But I got some stuff filmed and some new content out. I did get some toy time today. I even had to kind of kick myself in the butt to do it because when every day there's like a thing going on out and on top of work, you guys know this. Yeah, it could be like when that moment hits, I have to fight that urge to just like shut down and chill, and that's what I did today. I did get to rest, but then I did some unboxing stuff. I filmed some things. It felt good to be productive. So I am bummed that I missed ToyCon on one hand. On the other hand, it didn't, just from vibes, it didn't sound like it was the smoothest of events, which is, it's another new location. I know they've been trying out a couple of new spots. So I've enjoyed the last couple. So I don't get to throw my 2 cents in. But it did seem like the people that did attend, I don't know, maybe it wasn't. But again, I wasn't there, so I'll keep my mouth shut. I will say there was like metered park. The parking situation, it's supposed to be a ton of parking. I know that was also in the back of my mind too. When I'm like, do I really feel like getting my kids dressed and, of course dressed, but like ready to go out and face the world and drive all the way? It was a lot. It was a lot of things. Like I said, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze for me with this weekend. Although I'm still sad because the juice is getting to see my friends. So I didn't get to see my toy friends this weekend, which is a bummer. But hopefully they all did well. Like I know Lone Wolf, was there selling his wares, Detour Customs. I saw a lot of shout outs for his work. He had those beautiful ships. And if you haven't seen them, I can show you those in a second, but they're awesome. So let's say hi to everybody for our optional class attendance. Hello, hello. There's Josh Brown of Josh Brown's Customs. How you doing, man? We got Mikey Toy Snaps in the house. What's up, Mikey, man? We got Ender Shadow. Hello, hello. We got Messy Photography. Happy Sunday. We got Chris Cause. How you doing, buddy? We got the Machu Toy. I missed getting to see my Sentinel buddies this weekend. We got Cal the Collector, Citizen of the Month for Yambonia. And oh my goodness, it is September 28th. So this actually is going to work out well because I do need to film a State of Yambonia. I want it to drop on, I guess it's Wednesday, right? Is the 1st? It is the 1st. So for anybody that is interested in that extra level of supporting what we do here in Yambonia, there is going to be a new State of Yambonia on Wednesday. So that's my plan. I'm locking it in mentally, which is good because I have a lot of stuff to talk about in terms of dealing with my collection, but also more importantly for you guys, like what I'm trying to make to hopefully entertain you out of what I'm doing. So that'll be neat. I do have a lot of things, updates, the house cleaning. It's like a house cleaning thing, but for people that care about hearing it. So thank you guys. But Cal, you're the best. Thank you for being our current reigning, defending, undisputed Citizen of the Month. We've got Old Grumpy Nerd in the house. What's going on, man? Speaking of former Citizen of the Month, I could just say Citizen of the Month now. Old Grumpy Nerd. We got Ender saying, I didn't make it to the con. I got sick and said, oh man. Well, I hope. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a little bit better? Lots of hydration, I hope. Lots of water. Get that water in your system. If I may toy data you for a second, are you taking your vitamin C? You have any chicken soup? Yeah, nobody should be playing around this year because we're getting a lot of, this is just the life part, but as I get hair in my mouth, just keep yourself safe and healthy and protected and whatever that's going to look like for you. But yeah, it's, from what I see, it's going to be one of those tougher cold and flu seasons. So, we're going to all have to make sure constantly washing our hands. Don't touch your face. That's my hardest thing is like not touching my face when I'm out and about. I'm always like, we got TJ Williams in the house. How you doing, TJ? Thanks for being here, buddy. We got Clintastic 4. We have, oh, look at this. Happy birthday to me. That's amazing. We're here in Yambonia, 12 months. My goodness. Wow. It's been a year. That's crazy that our Yambonia membership has been going. But oh my, that's crazy. And I love that. Oh my God. Grumpy Nerd. Thank you so much. Again, that means so much that you have been a part of that. Like I say in every State of Yambonia, but just that extra little bit, and it means the world. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So happy birthday and also happy anniversary or all of the things. And so is it actually your birthday? Wait, what's the Fridays thing? I don't know what I've been told, right? So happy birthday, Old Grumpy Nerd. That's amazing. Let's see. Wednesday. Well, not like, yeah. I mean, it is a day of the week that is very synonymous with J Shot. So I agree. But yeah, Wednesday morning. And you know what? That'll give me a nice little way to remind everybody to go check you guys out at night. Let's see. There's still not feeling. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, rest up. I mean, hopefully, you're relaxing right now and just being able to chill, get a good night's sleep. Yimbo, did you give a hug on Machi? And Chewy hurt his feelings last week. Oh, my goodness. I'm hoping he's like. I hope it was a little bit. I haven't had a chance to like touch base with Machu on that one. So what Old Grumpy Nerd is referring to is over on the Toy Pick community, we posted a video where I'm trying to convince Chewy to get into Storm Arena. But of course, the first person that had a Storm Arena that I got to mess with and who pumped it up first was Machu. So Machu was right. And that was just a fun little video that, because I knew Chewy is not a Street Fighter guy. Like he's just... So, part of it, again, trying to put out entertaining, fun stuff. But no, it was definitely Machu was the reason that I even ordered Ryu and Ken. That's it. That's and stuff. Otherwise, I'd continue to keep my wonderful Jada toys, who I love, but I wouldn't have known that Storm Arena figures are now like what I want every action figure to be. So again, credit to Machu. Let's see, 3 days left. It was an IRB instead of the month. Thank you. Oh, dude. Well, thank you, Cal, once again, man. You're the best. And you know what? Real quick, let's show some love over here to Cal, because his work, the man is just continually getting better and better. His lighting now, I think, Cal, like, I mean, your grasp of lighting and what you're doing is spectacular. Like, it's just so good. So hang on a second. Let's just give you a little overview of Cal's page, our Citizen of the Month. Here we go. So there's Cal, his stuff. My goodness. Again, just this picture blew me away. It's just your lighting. It's just, it continues to get so good. And yeah, he's the best. He's the best. So thank you, Cal. Can keep crushing it, dude. Again, I'm you've been doing such a good job. It makes me jealous sometimes because I haven't been cranking out the toy photos like I've wanted to. So that's what it is. I'm just like, man, he just keeps getting better and better and better. So go check out Cal the Collector. If you haven't followed him, be sure to, because he's awesome. He's a great human being and a wonderful artist in the toy photography realm. Let's see. Oh, he's mad. All right. I'll make it up to you, Machu. I promise. We got Wyatt Smith in the house. What's going on, dude? Copper State Collectibles over on IG. Old Grumpy Nerd. I got my Ryu Arena order because of Machu. See, there you go. You get your flowers. Come on. Let's see. Finally got my arena. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you guys, it's the arena figures are, they're my favorite current action figure. It's my pocket figure ever since I talked about them here. So I'm probably 2 weeks every single day. I'm bringing them to work, and they're just like something I'll pose up occasionally. Like that's why a lot of my story posts, not that I've been doing like a ton of them the last couple of weeks, just because with juggling my life, but it's also because everything I would be shooting would be those two characters because they're just so much fun. So I'm going to keep bringing them with me because I love, like, as a fidget figure, they are spectacular. They're so good. And yes, Machu gets the enabling points. It's all good. We got No Chewing in the house. What's up, Chewy? How you doing, man? Ian Saunders is a great mentor, and also Sharkman Dave have been helping me out. That's amazing. So yeah, Ian Saunders, I mean, he's amazing. Sharkman Dave, I'm sure this is one of those accounts I'm like, oh, I do follow you, but maybe not. Let's see. Sharkman Dave. Oh, I do not follow, so now I am. Oh my God. All right. Here, just to give you guys what I'm seeing. Yeah, Sharkman Dave. Look at that cap shot. Hot damn. Wow. All right. Any Freddy Cal's a friend of mine. That is awesome. So well done. We got Nico in the house. I know Nico's upset with me too. I think we're just busting my chop. I don't know. I can't make anybody happy these days. At least with like YouTube videos. My goodness. But no, Nico, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on Wakanda Forever, because it is a movie I've watched a couple of times so far. I'm going to watch it again before Legion's Con, because I want to be able to talk to you like specifically about like story developments and maybe things that I missed. But yes, Nico is going to school me, which I need the schooling, however it's going to be, or scolding. Either way, I deserve it, I'm sure. Arena is up there with El Paz. Yeah. I know that's that Batman. I think I'm going to wait until unless it pops up for the retail price on one of these Metaverse or 5K, because I'm also waiting for the Batman, the other Chaos toys, for that chance to happen. Or I just miss the, like I'm also kind of at that point because of the things that I have. And, I haven't really improved my situation in terms of the collection at all down here. I did get to straighten up. And I think that's actually going to be a fun like live stream that we do as the Toy Daddies, where it's just like we're organizing and cleaning it, because it's like the little accessories. Like I have to just clean up all of my little stuff, all of these little things. But then I could sit here and do it, but it just takes so long. But yeah, El Paz, I'm excited about at some point. At some point, I'll mess with it. I do want it. Cal says, Preorder Dan and Charlie from Arena. Very cool. We got Global Icon and National Treasure Diggs Figs. How you doing, you handsome son of a gun? You can add more points to your list. There you go. I know. By the way, are these like reward points? How did these enabling points work? I've always wondered after all these years of knowing you guys. Do you cash them in, or are these like NECA rewards? Sorry, little burn, little company burn. What can I say? Seth, how you doing, man? Happy Sunday evening. We got to debate this whole MCU, dude. Okay, so because these videos have not been setting the world on fire, I get that. All right, like I do. I understand. I have a retrospective series, just so you guys are aware. Like this is just me telling you, because like. Again, I really appreciate anybody that checks things out. I don't sit in here and cry about views. I just move on to the next topic, like I just I like doing this stuff. But I'm trying to find something, to click. So if you haven't seen, I have this series going. There we go. Where I'm talking about like where I fell out of like the deep love that I had of the MCU. I still love the MCU, for the record. And this is me trying to do YouTube things and whatever else. So I'm trying to do some different things. That's what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I have 3 installments, and I did ask the Sentinels and Toy Daddies point blank to tell me a day that we're going to do this. And now Machu's calling me out like he actually answered the question. I said we could do it tonight. It could be a future Sunday. It could be a Monday. It could be a Wednesday. I don't want to disrupt your lives. I want to fit this in. So we just need a day of the week and we'll do it. But hopefully you guys, if you haven't checked those videos out, would be interested in watching them. That would then like lead to an actual debate. Let's see. Heavy cleanup weekend for me. Yeah, Chewy did some awesome work right there. Shroot bucks are valued higher than enabling points. All right, and then where does NECA fall in? Because I feel like I know people with like 30,000 points that they can't order anything. We got Lago Figs. How you doing, Lago? Oh, I love you, buddy. Did you get to go to ToyCon? I don't think you did either, but we need to at least do a coffee and hunts like hang. And it's like, when? God, it's like my it's not it's like I am happy to do. It's just it really is. And all of my friends with older kids have warned me that this day would come. And after 2 weeks, yeah, it just like I'm thinking, yeah, like, oh, Saturday morning soccer. No, no, maybe not. But Lago, we will find a time. We got Side 9. How's it going, dude? Happy Sunday. Thanks for being here. We've got Enders saying my order for the Mess Toy Superior not Spidey shipped. Very nice. Very nice. He's looking great from everything that I've seen. Oh, wait, the Superior one. No, I'm thinking of the other Ben, the other Scarlet with the spikes. I've been seeing a lot of his stuff lately, so that's cool. Enders, I can't wait for your photography on it, man. Let's see. Yeah, you came with that She-Hulk. I like She-Hulk. I like that show. I still don't care for the ending, but I do like that show. I mean, I like stuff that makes me laugh. So I was laughing through a lot of that. And I think that's where I still haven't rewatched it. But when I think about it, I'm like, I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, it's She-Hulk night. She-Hulk night. And I still bought the MCU Legends. That's like the whole thing. I was tracking my love of these movies with my purchasing of toys. That was what I was trying to do. Again, I'm learning. I'm trying to, get better each time out. Let's see. What else do we have? Scrolling down. The NECA points. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Let's see. Nico. The Great Legions Con debate will go down in history. Yes. All right. There we go. Lago, is my B-Day this weekend. Spend it with the fam. Happy birthday, Lago. That's amazing. I don't know what I've been told. Happy birthday, man. That's amazing. Let's see. Carl, I'll be there with Dario. Oh, you're answering a question. I knew what you meant. Let's see. And yes, of course, I never claim perfection whatsoever. We got Slacker Hacker. How you doing, man? Slacker Hacker continues again I can't wait to see him at Legions Con and with all of his amazing goodies. I saw a post of his today with the comic covers that he does with Ode. It's just so great. It's so good. Yeah, miss you, man. And let's see. Yeah, get those birthday wishes. So we got some nice birthdays. This is fantastic. Whoo. All right. So yeah, old grumpy nerd and Lago. This is a good happy birthday weekend for our friends out there. That's awesome. Oh, all right. So I wanted to show off a very expensive toy. This is my last one. It has to be my last one. I don't think I can justify anymore. I say this. I guess my collection is like pro wrestling, like never say never, right? I am in a, scaling down. I'm making sure I'm really gonna like the thing. I'm trying to do less dabbling, yada, yada, yada. But this came in, not this guy, but the couch he's sitting on came in last week. I'm incredibly excited to go through it because I know I mentioned it to you guys a couple weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. But yes, I ended up deciding to keep my Kidpool. So I ordered Kidpool during my supreme hype mode of Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, I did just say, admittedly, recently that, yeah, it's not hitting quite as hard as it did. Like, I've done this to every single Deadpool movie. I watch them far too often, too soon when I have access, whether it's me buying the Blu-ray and then the digital copy, or I do it. I do it to myself. And I hit that point with Deadpool and Wolverine. So when I, again, connect why I buy certain toys to the feelings and things I'm excited about, the Kidpool one, when it showed up, and it wasn't like a total surprise. Like I remember getting the email, like, this is going to charge soon. And I went, oh boy. Okay. And I was just like, I still want it, but then I've just forgot about it. Also, I wasn't going to burn my non-refundable deposit. I have such a hard time of just burning money. Like I couldn't just give Sideshow $30 basically. So Kidpool arrived and it's in this gigantic box, which I did take stuff out. It's not going to be a true unboxing because it was just it's too big. It's too big. Look at the size of that box. That's because I had that couch in there. Like, this is a gigantic Sideshow box. So, and it's the tiniest little figure too. It's so funny. Okay. So Deadpool is I do love this figure. And I had my ankle issues with it. I remember like Diggs Figs and he got his too. And we did our collab. And around that time, I broke one of the ankles. But that was in that initial run. They ended up sending me a whole second body. and that was another reason I wanted to check this Kidpool out within the first 30 days. Like if I'm keeping it, I better make sure I'm on top of stuff. So I really, really enjoyed this Deadpool. Like love it. I finally today was pushing the articulation as much as my anxiety would let me do it. And he moves really well. So again, as the plastic is starting to age a little bit, he's moving really well underneath that suit. They definitely addressed the ankles, whatever the ankle issue was. I'm also still just like very, very, I'm still very careful with it, but I get all the rotation I want, side to side, up and down, all the good stuff. And he's gorgeous. So when I see this Deadpool, I'm like, I love Deadpool, and I love the Ryan Reynolds version, and I love that this version, regardless, is just a great Deadpool. He's just so good, even if it was somebody else's voice, right? He's just an awesome version. And then we get to Kidpool. So here is the, again, big box for it. And all right, first, oh my God, there's like no space by me. All right. So I literally was like, why did I do this? I know I did this for like, because of, I was, again, parenthood, and that was it. I was like, I get to take pictures of Deadpool being a dad. I love taking pictures of, making our superheroes dads and parents and stuff. So I'm like, all right, that's why. And then I opened this part and I forgot on the stand, it says she's the dirtiest. Like that's Kidpool. I feel like, oh, I forgot it's like a female version. Now, that was what it was. That my daughter, I have toys that represent both of my kids. But my daughter has always seemed to be more into the photography and even the superhero stuff. So I don't know, like I do think of her like when I saw Kidpool and then I made that connection. So I totally forgot because I was like, oh my God, this is I'm gonna do daddy-daughter pictures. And I didn't hit me until today because I forgot that Kidpool is a female. Anyway, my daughter lost her mind. She loves female versions of characters. She loves female heroes. She's very, very much into being represented and seeing herself as a powerful woman, which I love. That's so good. All right, I'm just moving these eyes around because so you get a lot of cool stuff. All right, here's Kidpool. Let's meet Kidpool. Oh yeah. Now the stuff is great. Obviously, if you haven't had a hot toy before, the hands are relatively easy to swap. You get these beautiful, beautiful accessories, and you have to be incredibly careful with everything. That's how, even more so than anything else. These are, I love them, and I just can't afford to do more of these. I'm hoping, because I have my Spidey back there. There's my Gamerverse. There he is. Oop, wait. How's my finger go? Oh, this way? No. That Spidey. There he is. That's a hot toy. So I do want to force myself to maybe shoot them more and maybe focus more on photography techniques because of their hyper realism. And yes, I know. Isn't this really silly? I did not do Logan. I did not do Hugh Jackman. I stopped. I got Kidpool. I didn't get Lady Pool, and that's on me too. But my wife would rather us save that money than have a figure in my collection that represents her. Like I already know that. So yeah, I didn't do Logan. I know, but I only have so many. I have Groot, I have Spidey, and now I have these two. They're really great. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do more. I'm saying. But let's see. Nico is saying, I'm the opposite. If I love something, I tend not to rewatch it beyond once a year so I can't get burnt out. That's what I should have done. I'm trying to avoid that pitfall. with the Superman movie, because I did watch that when it dropped on HBO, and I'm trying to fight watching that more for that reason, because I do this to myself. Like Thunderbolts, right off the bat, I watched Thunderbolts, not in the same night, but two times in a week, and same deal. I have to like chill now because I really like that movie, but I will burn it out. That's a good call, Nico. It's hard to close the Hot Toys door once it's open. I know. And yes, Josh, I know you you are a dabbler, somewhat of a dabbler yourself. It's true. And yeah, Lago is a Hot Toys guy. I mean, he's definitely. I was with Lago when I got that Spidey. That was on a free comic book day trip toy hunt. That was a lot of fun, and that was my first Hot Toy, and that was like a birthday present to me myself. But on a real note, and there's still time for them to surprise us, but it was probably a mistake to order Timothy from NECA directly. Well, yeah, that's part of the toy news. We'll get to you know what, Leia. If you didn't know, Walmart has all of the 2012 Turtles and Shredder up on their app. So Preternia, I always shout out, that guy's awesome. Like, he's always on top of it. But you can get the direct links from him, or you can just search the Walmart app right now for those NECA 2012 Turtles, but they're there. It will be very interesting to see who wins. Who wins the sweepstakes of receiving their product first. I am very, very curious about that. I know, I did scale up. I know I did. Just making sure I'm not getting anything here. What is this? Miss you like the sun misses the flower in the depths of winter. Enders, I didn't know you were a poet. That's awesome. I like that a lot. Let's see. Cody, too much new toys. If NECA isn't supremely incompetent, they'll ship this week. That's the question. And this is where, consumer trust. I think this is like a topic that I've wanted to talk about either with the Toy Daddies, or just another, like, I can't shake this topic that I would like to like get out, and that is like how our collecting habits are changing. How, like, if they are, like, I know mine are, like, and if you're not, that's okay. That's all right. But I know mine have definitely changed due to what we always know being time, money, and space. So I am very curious as to like that conversation moving forward, because like something like this is like, I'm watching, because NECA, how I'm not going to like dump on anybody, but that's been a company that I've been a little put off. I got the ick a little bit. And I do want to support that. Like, I love, again, Jersey company, yada, yada, all the things. I like their stuff. But like, I did pay attention to like how fast they shipped out the SDCC set, because that one I would have wanted if it was, if it was going to be coming out in the actual summertime. And they did. They nailed that. They got that out. I still never ordered it, but that was something like they lost me on that purchase, because that was like one that, boom, that would have been a guaranteed, sale. It shows up, but because of last year, and then literally all of the last year stuff with the shipping issues. Yeah. So I'm very, very curious. I truly hope that they prioritize that, because I do think that they need to build up some consumer trust with some of the things, I don't know. That's just me, but it's what I'm feeling right now. Diggs Figs, I was out on Hot Toys, and then I saw the new T2 figure. Oh boy. Yeah, we can go look at that. Josh Brown doesn't mean Walmart will ship them. That's right, because there's people still getting canceled left and right with orders. There it is. Yep, big fan of canceling. Cody said, I've gotten so many comments along the lines of, why did I order from NECA? So we'll have to see. I'm rooting for everybody. I'm rooting for NECA. I'm pulling for success. I want people to enjoy these toys. I want them to be great. I want them to, be set up mentally well to have their unboxing experience. So I hope it does. I hope it all goes well. I'm rooting for NECA. I want them to do well. But for the time being, I am very cautious about certain what I will pick up and order it then. We got Undead Werewolf. How you doing, Gene? What's going on, man? Miss you so much, buddy. Cody's saying, hey, Hobby Genki put my order in the warehouse and asked me what I wanted to do with it instead of just auto screwing me. That's so awesome. That really is. That is great. Hobby Genki, anytime I've been more limited in some of my friends, but knowing their stories, yeah, like they're really good about stuff. They are timely. They will get back to you. All of the things that, should happen. We got Anthony Poole. What's going on, man? I like that last name considering the evening, the theme of the evening. And Josh goes, it's bad when people would rather order from Walmart. That's okay. See, I'm not crazy. These are thank you for putting into words the feelings that I've been having around them. So yes, thank you, Josh. 2012 Turtles, I still haven't ordered, but that's just because my wife literally looked at me. She goes, another set of Turtles. One day, I'm not too worried. I saw Pizza Club. Pizza Club's back on the shelf now. So, things will come around. Nico, I'm one of the poor suckers that pay POD from NECA. Oh, well, I'm going to double up anyways. Yeah, I mean, listen, they could do like people that order directly from them. That was the first thing. Like I would in this particular one, make that a priority and get those people direct orders out. So I'm rooting for that. And I hope so. And either way, you're gonna enjoy them when they come in, whenever it is. But I know there's always that. Where is it? Everybody has it. So for sure, it's frustrating. Hey, so Kidpool. I want to get back to Kidpool real quick, if that's okay. I just have to, guys. Like, first of all, let me put Kidpool next to a Marvel Legend. I know it's bigger. I was just curious. Obviously, it is, it's not going to be the scale, but I was still shocked that it's like, this is kind of action figure sized. I mean, they all are action figure sized. But what I'm used to, that's 6'7". that was gonna be a bad joke. All right. I've made it before. It's so stupid. But anyway, I like a toy this size. So it is nice that they are within that realm. I knew it wasn't going to be. I'm just curious that like what it actually shook out to optically. But yeah, compared to Deadpool now, height-wise, there you go. So it's a perfect, that is a kid height. The thing that my daughter and I both freaked out about, by the way, were these water guns. These water blasters, these little pew-pews. Look at this. And now this is where, like, Hot Toys obviously excels. Where, our love of Mezco, my love of Mezco, our collective love of Mezco, like, they're one of the few that, in that small tier of company that can try to replicate it at that smaller scale. And then Hot Toys just absolutely crushes it with details at this 1/6 scale. I'm blown away by the inner workings of the gun. Look at that. It's insane. Like, they nailed it. They nailed that. Detail wise, so this was really neat too. Like, there's some upper ab crunch. You got some lower one too there. So it's, not going to be crazy. Even with Wade, even with this guy, I was trying to push it and I'm still trying to figure out his articulation set up under there. I don't know. I guess what I'm going to say is kind of like the way I look at McFarlane's. I haven't figured out how to pose them. Like Revoltech, I feel like I finally got to a point where I can pose them up. Like if you handed me one, I can probably tweak it into something that looks pretty rad. But McFarlane's I struggle with. And then Wade, I posted a thing today. I'm sticking with more just natural everyday type stuff for the Hot Toys. Because of both suit anxiety. I don't want to push too hard. But then I also don't know about how much I could. It's kind of like that Mezco thing too, where I don't want to screw anything up inside a suit because I can't sew, or at least I don't know. Again, it just becomes another thing. It's just like in life, right? It's like, who needs the extra hassle? We're all, if I may speak for, fellow toy parents out there, it's time. Time is so, like, when a rock fell off my chimney and smashed into my windshield, that was time and frustration. You know what I mean? So I try not to push too much, but I was very interested that there is some pretty decent range. But in trying to get her to sit on the couch, it will pull down this outfit, but it looks like it's all connected in here. So, like, getting a full-blown seat is not really in the works because I wouldn't want to push it. That's the whole thing. I just wouldn't want to push it too much. But I am pleasantly surprised with what kind of twisting you get inside of there. And by the way, I gotta stop real quick and thank Johnny, my man. Thank you so much. This is obviously, like, if you look at the surprise on my face, never expected, but always appreciated. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I should do more. That's actually what I'm trying. I think that's something that you'll see more of. Like, between, and I'm not saying all of a sudden it's going to be power tools or whatever, but just other stuff that are connected to our toys and love of toys. So yeah, I am trying to do more. So thank you. But yes, it is greatly appreciated, Johnny. Thank you, man. And we got RMD Collective. Happy Sunday, dude. Nico Hodge is saying, I waited 13 years for these turtles. I can wait a bit longer. Fair. I wish the 2012 turtles hit me like the way, but I had the 89 turtles, so I get it. And so, like, not that I'm that much older than Nico. Oh, I guess I'm pretty older. Yeah, I'm significantly older. So Nico, I love that for you because I know that feeling when I had the cartoon turtles in hand for the first time. So I get it. And it's the same thing. Like, if I bought these, which I still might, they're going to be like probably you buying the cartoon ones where it's like, okay, it's not, it's a version of what I like, but it's not the version that I grew up with, So I totally respect and get that. All right, fine. I know. Thanks. I know. I've been watching over time. I just see the grays since I started streaming, just slowly creep out in more and more spots over the time. All right. So Kidpool is really great for this stuff. So I don't know if I had if I didn't have the whole, like, reason to do it being to take pictures of, like, daddy daughter Deadpool stuff, if I would still be as hyped about it, but then again, I might not have pulled the trigger initially anyway, because I wouldn't have, like, I didn't know if I needed the whole fam. But again, as a dad and seeing this whole Deadpool family and the variant, I was caught hook, line, and sinker with all of this. But I am very excited about this. But I don't need any more. But I did also love this couch. Can I just show you the couch real quick? Because I can't use it for anything else. It's too, I guess I could come up with some funny jokes and stuff to use it with Legends scale guys, but it's all plastic molded. So this is not fabric, but an insane level of detail. Look at that. So really good stuff. It's essentially Grime City-esque, I know he's done some great work on couches. I like the Wolverine. That's pretty neat. The claw slash. So yeah, it's a win. It's a win for me. I would not, like, if there anything that you would want to know more, because really, like, the biggest, I think the reason they included this couch was just because to keep the cost kind of on par with Deadpool and Wolverine, because there isn't a lot to it. Obviously, she does come with swappable eyes. They're magnetic, which is great. Lots of hands, and then the book bag that holds the katanas, which is, I love this. But that's about it. Then the stand. I'm trying to think. Did I miss anything in there? Nope. Nope. So to me, it's a win. she she goes for spin, but yeah, pretty decent range. I'm telling you. And my daughter was like super in love with the sweatshirt that it can come down, of course. But I just think it looks really cool. I think I'm gonna take these two. I know it's kind of sounding crazy, but maybe these could be my desk figures at work. Maybe not with the things out. I'll put those away. But I don't. Oof. I kind of want to. I want to look at these. Like these are cool. I would want to have them more visual, and then I would take Spidey and probably Groot with me too. I think maybe I'll do that. It sounds crazy though, doesn't it? Oh, it's just that down here they get lost in all this other plastic. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep. Yeah, I know. See, I'm just losing trains of thoughts because I'm old. Doombot 9000, what's going on, man? Happy Sunday. And old Grumpy saying my cat made my sofa just like this one. That's hilarious. No pew-pews on campus. I know, that's the problem. I'm going to have to, if I keep the weaponry home, because really, if I'm taking pictures of these two together, they're going to be like playing board games. I have all of the tiny, teeny brands. I have that 90s set that actually that was on my story. He was holding a Pop-Tart. So, but it has Pop-Tarts, Dunkaroos, Sunny D, like, and it's all for like that scale, 12-inch, Barbie size stuff. So yeah, that's maybe I'll just leave the weaponry at home. I like that, Nico. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm with you. All right. And what else did I have? I had one other thing. So I'm gonna let Kid Deadpool, and Deadpool wait back there. It's really neat. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting figure. In a good way. It's very Mezco-esque. It does make me feel like I'm holding a slightly enlarged Mezco figure, which is kind of cool. Anywho, all right, let's get Kidpool back here. Should probably just move the couch. There we go. Get them watching the rest of the show. So let's get her standing. Come on. There we go. And there's Wade. All right, the other toy. Oh, that is just his junk. All right, I'll move him out of the way. All right, the other toy I finally got around to opening. Because it has been my toy time. Like I hate being like, it's just because it's bummed me out. Is finally, getting some time to mess with toys from my pile. So I finally busted out Netman. So Machu did come through for me. This was such an interesting box. Okay, so this is so weird. Anyway, so there's the box. Who just fell? Little me. Okay. So there's the box right there. Not much to it. Looks good. It came with a decent amount of accessories, lots of webbing, and it has its own little spider sense. So obviously, I like to use from Webheads. I love his stuff, but that's good to know that they do have those, and they did. Look at all of this wire. It's almost like they're challenging me to make my own webbing at this point. So I might. Maybe I'll give it a spin. Although, like I said, I don't really need to. I have everything I need from Webheads. Like I love that stuff so much. It does come with a clip-on Spidey sense, which that I am actually very curious how that will work. Because the Mezco ones are not my favorite. They look great, but you need to use blue tack. It's not the end of the world, but you do. Because otherwise they port into the stands. And then you have the Legends one, which was Max Spidey, perfection, just like with the tension. But I am curious how this will work. So here is Netman. And he's okay. He's okay. Yeah, this, oh, come on. This didn't want to clip on. So I guess I just like, for maybe it's just mine. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so the Spidey Sense does clip on well on the thicker part of the neck right there. The suit feels good. It feels very much like my Judge Dredd from Hot Toys. It's that same. It's, I don't even know who can help me out. Machi, you're in here, right? Like, what's this texture? What is this suit made out of? Is it pleather? Is it plasticky? It's the stretchy? It's the same weird. It's a good weird, but it's a weird feeling. It's the only other suit was the rubber parts on the Hot Toys Judge Dredd. That's the only one that has given me that same tactile sensation, that same interesting squish rubber feel. It's bizarre. I do like it. I am nervous that I'm gonna have some arms, something, basically the same things that happened with Mezco Batman 89, where it's just these suits are trying to pull at those joints to pop them, to pop them up or down or whatever it is. So I'm not sure about longevity ultimately, but it also depends on how much I mess with it. I said the same thing about my Keaton Batman, and I haven't even taken him out of the thing in probably a year. So depends on how much you're going to be moving them around. But I do like this feeling. But then stuff that, like, I feel like you do need to know, because this is, even Wayne collectors, like this on mine. I just felt like the ankles. Let's see. Come on. I'm trying to get. Just like they do up and down. I haven't been able to get any side to side movement. And it's the same thing where I'm afraid to push too hard. Because it does feel like I'm going to snap something if I do it. So I don't know if there's any side to side rocker on those. And then I have one issue where, and it's silly. But it's what we always say, right? Like, gotta make sure. So like the toe on mine over here is not articulating. This one does. And it's not a huge articulation. You notice it's really not that, because this is material. So this goes back to the Mezco. All this stuff does take up space. It is thicker. So I'm not as in love with him as I wanted. I was expecting to, just being Spider-Man. The hands, I've only swapped out one set so far, and these were annoying to put on. There's like stuff. It's not the home run that it, I guess, people, it's not a home run for me. I thought, and I love all my Spideys, but it's just, it doesn't, it's got really good leg articulation. Here, if I like kind of get him in the crowd a little bit there, he doesn't quite hit the Spider-Man crouch the way I would want him to. And that's, me, I'm going to be consistent. Every Spider-Man toy should do it. I know they don't. And I know they don't. I have plenty that don't. But in the year 2025, I just feel like that's got to be a thing. It's got to be a thing. So that's what you'd get. That's about it. Like, with a little Rush posing. He can get it, I suppose. I mean, again, I've seen wonderful stuff. Henrock killed it with this figure. I think he just posted What's Up Danger. Marty, he just posted a picture using this, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go check his real quick. Say, what's up, Danger? Yeah, who is biting him? Oh, yeah. Is this? I think this is it. Okay, hang on. There we go. Yeah, so that's ridiculous. That's an amazing photo. So it does photograph really well. I just need to now get it in front of a camera. I do love this look of Spidey. You know, it is supposed to be the Ultimate Spidey, right? Ultimate Spider-Man. So that's a comic that I do have a deep love for. I think that's where maybe I did hype up myself a little bit too much. But now that, you know, I'm also going to admit, moving them around a little bit, my feelings are warming up to them. I just have to use them. I have to use them. This is kind of where, you know, again, with collecting and enjoying what I have, and now that I finally got him out of the box, I look forward to doing some more stuff with him, because I am going to be cannibalizing my Mezco Spider-Man at Legion's Con. It makes me nervous, but I knew that's a Spider-Man toy. I would like basically all my Spideys, my kids, they will go to my children. I can't see myself moving away, you know, moving too many of these Parkers out of here, or Miles. But let's see. I think you just need to work. I mean, I think this is what I have to do. But Spidey, where was I going with that? Spider-Man toys. Yeah, I'm never going to sell Spidey toys. I lost my train. Oh, Mezco. So that Spidey, I'm going to be stripping him down. I'm doing the Machu mod, the Machu toy mod with Machu. Hopefully, show me I have a 6th grade level of sewing ability. So I'm a grade 6. I was really good in home ec. My grandmother was a seamstress before she got into the ravioli Italian deli world. So I'd like to think I have some ability to do it. But yeah, I definitely want to maximize my Mezco. And then this now would be, you know, my other suit, I guess. I'm being silly. See what I mean? I can't even make sense of what I want to do with all these Spider-Man figures. All I know is I want to get that Mezco suit on the Max Spidey body. And this guy, I just need to mess with more. You're right. You know what? It's just nerve-wracking because it's covered, you know, like the ankle is covered. This is the Judge Dredd thing, where it was like the rubber boot and it made it feel weird, but it is moving. It is moving. I just need more time with them. I need more time with them. Maybe I'm just being silly because he can move. I know the posing ability of him is crazy for the most part. Like other types of stuff. Let me see. I have my classic go-to. Well, I have a classic. It's not mine. It's like a classic Spidey web swing. Yeah, he does move. Damn, he does. All right, so maybe I am being silly. More time. Ooh, here we go. Let me back this up. And then I can move that out if I want. Do it that way. A little building leap. Yeah, he really, I mean, leg-wise, the legs on this guy can definitely hit some poses. Look at that. So, more time. Survey says more time. I need more time. I'm still going to say I wish the ankles were a little firmer, but I'm not going to be upset about it because he does have the suit that kind of also then provides that support. So we'll see. I gotta photograph him. You know what? This will be my pocket figure for this week. I'll bring him. You're gonna see a lot of this guy through. You know, I'll do some community posts over here on YouTube. I'll do some IG stories. All right, I'll mess with them. Rabbit Hammer, what's going on, dude? My Italian grandma was a seamstress too. Oh my god. I'm telling. Whoa, wow. That's interesting. I wonder if there is a connection there. Like, what was it about that? Like, I wish those are questions, like, I wish I had her around to be able to talk to, like, oh, I should have asked her more of those type of questions. Yeah, I guess it's a good reminder, and having the conversations with people that you care about, ask the questions. But that is really crazy. I want to say my mom started before she got into teaching, was also started to get into that world. I forget where she worked. I want to say see, I have to ask my mother. I don't want to start spewing my grandmother's life story. Oh my God. And his grandfather does custom suits. That is ridiculous. Yeah, that's so cool. My grandfather definitely did not. He enjoyed my grandmother's talents. I will say that. Like, she was the one. She taught my mom how to sew. So my mom was like making, Halloween costumes growing up. That's where, yeah. Oh, but that's so neat. That is so neat. Let me tell you about my Italian grandma. She's actually Chinese. Fair enough. Oh man, excelled at cooking, but didn't do it for a job. Oh, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. That is awesome. And thank you, Macho. Mavericks. I know. You're right. All right. I gotta stop. He is 2 abs there. I mean, that's a pretty deep crouch. That is a deep crouch. All right, I gotta push him. I gotta push it, Machu. You're right. I get nervous. Yeah, okay, so see this. This has been up since the Fantastic Four movie when I got those figures. So I do need to do some stuff. I need to take those down. And that's where I guess part of this whole thing is like, where do I put the things? But I got to do it. I did want to show you guys something else. I'm going to be probably wrap it up in a little bit, not to have you guys go away yet, because I love this and I love getting to hang out with you. So this is just a quick thing. I wanted to show tomorrow night to build up, I think that's a little anticipation for our TPC top 10. So Chris had a great idea, and he wants to have us focus on, because we've been doing all the different setups, but make it an iPhone. Oh, did they not upload? You got to be kidding me. Make it an iPhone. Oh, cool. They all didn't upload. Damn. Well, that's. Oh wait, I got one. All right. And it's not great. But anywho, let me pull this up. Share this tab. Okay. So what I did but right before I broke down at the start of tonight's stream, before I took this apart, because I needed the space, I just did this is an iPhone version. So I took a bunch of them. That's what just canceled on me uploading. I guess now more are popping up. See this? Yeah, this is. So I'm gonna just pick a decent one out of this. But I ended up not going with my fancy camera. And that was where Chris had this idea that, we should do a toy pick night where we're setting up photos, but then taking them with our phones. That's also, like I shot for a full year on my phone. There's plenty of people doing great stuff on it. You don't need to upgrade to a camera, so having an iPhone photo night. So I took this one, and I'll find hopefully a good version out of all of them that I did to post. But that's going to be tomorrow night, which I'm excited about. And that's also the end of our back to school toy pick community stuff. So if you haven't, tagged us yet, I want to go over all of those and then set up spooky season. So this is going to be starting next week. Something spooky. I'm trying to do change this little streaming situation, at least on a monthly basis. It makes me fun. It makes me happy. So yeah, we're gonna go spooky. I don't know if I'm gonna go spooky school, haunted house, graveyard, but it'll be something. It'll be something like that. And thank you again, Machu. I appreciate you greatly. Even you're right. You're right. Everyone's scatter. All right. No, I'm not. No. Oh, we're gonna get. I don't know. You could ask him. Oh my god. Or jump on with us. Do the thing. I don't know. You could ask Chris. You could ask Chris. I don't, but if he didn't he get a new phone too? Anyway, the point being, I took mine on, so I got my new phone last year. But like the stuff that these things have been taking are really great. Anywho, Jamilyn Parks, how are you? I tagged you in the description and also on my broadcast channel over on IG just to show you we do open up things other than Legends. So we had a fun little time, Jamilyn, with going through Kidpool and Netman. So see, we got some. It was a good night of toys. Good night of toys. Oh my god, Chewy! Oh boy, the Red Hood. too funny. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, see now, look, this is why I have to wash my hands all the time because I touch my face. No, that's true. You know that you. I mean, you did do that. Yeah, let's look at that real quick. We'll look at that because I didn't even think that was one that I meant to do my my triple play of positivity support on. So I think I'm missing 2. I think I have to still comment to this and then do a little repost. But yeah, these came out fantastic. And it really shows you, all right, so focusing on knowing that Machi was using his phone and the lighting. So this is now what separates these from just a standard thing is you have like just the lighting aspect alone. I struggle with my lighting. This is why I love seeing Cal's growth. The lighting is ridiculous and so sharp. And then, of course, you have the posing. So I definitely would not have been able to tell a difference if these were a fancy camera. I guess if now like I could see what the iPhone did with some of the stuff. But Macho, did you shoot these in portrait mode? Or were you going, because that's what I was struggling with before the stream when I was taking. I was like, I think I took some in the regular photo, and then I did try to take some with the portrait mode on. I think, here we go. Let's see. Like going back to that, I think maybe this might be the one that I end up going, something along those lines. But yeah, dude, that camera is fantastic, but it's not as good as it is. What I'm trying to always remind all of you guys out there that it's not just having the fanciest equipment, because Machu's it's his lighting and his posing that really then captured our attention as you scroll through something like that. Yeah, I thought so, Jamilyn. I was just thinking of it. I was like, I first of all, I love whatever you get to be here. And also I love playful ball busting. So that's why I just wanted to hit you with that. Hey, we do other stuff. Well, thank you very much, Machu. Thank you very much for everything, both the super chat and the wheel and iPhone pictures. Hey, every picture I take is on my phone. Where's my credit? Oh, talk to Ian for tips. There you go. Yeah, I do need to. I shot it raw instead of JPEG. Oh, that is big. That's big. So there really is. I mean, like I capture everything that I do raw footage on my Canon. I did have RAW turned on my phone, but then as I started gobbling up all of my phone storage, I switched back to JPEG. I should go back to that, right? For anything, if I'm about to try to take a real setup, I should use, because then I'll give me all those extra, extra details of being able to bring out in something like Lightroom. Let's see, Machu's raw dog in our Monday show, not in that cool new young way. That's ridiculous. Oh man. So yeah, I think this is now we could start wrapping things up. This is great. This has been so much fun. Thank you guys, as always, for everything, for the laughs, for the ball busting, for the smiles, for just listening to me yammer on about toys. I greatly appreciate you. I hope you had a wonderful time hanging out. Any final questions about Kidpool? Again, I know this is more of like a 1/12 scale show, but any questions about Netman before we start wrapping up? Let's see. Can't leave. Oh, that's true. Oh yeah. No. I'm not going anywhere. I was just trying to put the sign up in the air. Can you guys tell my kids ran me so ragged this weekend? In the best way possible. But yeah. So tomorrow night, 9 p.m., Toy Pick Community. So it'll be, again, I'm assuming, I think we're still on, unless we offended Machu too greatly, a phone picture night. But Machu should probably join us. So he has a lot of wisdom and advice. So I'm just saying, we'll send you the link. And then let's see, Wednesday night, Between Two Sentinels. They've been doing such a great job. Love those guys. Machu being one of them. Hi, bud. And then, I think I'm trying to think what else is coming. I mean, there's videos. I have so much stuff edited. With our Toy Daddies, I forget what we have queued up. Oh, we got some, but stuff is there. So yes, in case you missed it, MCU series is up. There are 3 videos on my channel. Toy Father has been doing amazing unboxing over on the Toy Pick channel. So, while the algorithm and yada yada, we're working on our quality and improving and trying to do right on our end. So hopefully you guys are enjoying them. And if you haven't checked them out, I just want you to, you might have to do a little bit of work to visit the channels, but we appreciate it greatly. So there we go. And just like that, the super chat has run out. So Machu, I appreciate, man. I hope you know that. Old Grumpy Nerd, again, 12 months being a member. Johnny Cock, thank you as well for your super chat. I hear my wife. Ooh, my wife is actually awake. So I'll get a little time to say hi to her. So this is wonderful, everybody. Thank you so much. You were amazing. I'm looking at my media assets. Get that lullaby ready. Have a great rest of your evening. Have an awesome start to your week. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. Happy Monday.
Unite my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread, because next week we'll be right here. Your Toy Daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.